Hello everyone, Chandler here. Welcome to another video. We're in the basement yet again doing some handboarding, but more specifically building handboard obstacles. I've got some new LED lights and my lights on stands. Hopefully the lighting is better in this video. And pardon this weird hat, I made it. It's the first thing I've ever crocheted. I'm learning new stuff. Anyways, back to this subject. We are going to be making a handboard ledge in 1 hour. I put a lot of thought into this one. Other than last time I did a 1 hour build, which you guys liked, I just did it on the spot. Didn't think about anything in the future. This time I planned it out. It should go really good. Should be less than an hour. Possible foreshadowing, but we'll see how it goes. So the first obstacle I ever built was this thing right here. It's a really long, low ledge. I don't even know what this material is, but I found it and I found this piece of wood. Didn't even cut anything and just glued them together and then added some foam on the bottom. You can see I've done multiple layers of like craft foam and then some more foam I bought from Amazon. And it does great, but I think it's time for an upgrade. I've worn it out and this all slides around and you can see it's falling apart. So anyways, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking some heavy materials. We're gonna do like 3 layers of like 2x4s, and then I have this scrap piece of granite, I believe, that I got off Craigslist for free. And it's got one like pretty straight right angle edge on the top here. It's kind of weird on this side, but we're gonna just live with it. We're gonna have it sitting on its side like this, and then we're gonna take the 2x4s in the back and stack them up to where it's right behind it. So it makes one solid obstacle, kind of like that. And what I want to do on the other side is cut off the corner to where it's kind of like a 45 and then put like round railing right there. So I have like a round side and a square side to this ledge. So the actual build shouldn't take very long, so I'm very confident I can do it under an hour. But the grinding it down and sanding it and trying to make it look really good and functional might take a long time. We'll see. So let's get the timer started and start going. All right, 1 hour starting now. Let's go. The first thing I have to do is cut down the wood pieces to be the same length as the granite. Shouldn't take too long. But this thing is too big for this table. I can't push it all the way back, so I gotta be all like caterwonky. Let's measure this first. We're gonna do 19.5. I'm cutting off this side because over here they've got a knot that's missing in this corner and I don't want it to be like half on, half off, so. 5 minutes already gone. So this is the basic shape of it, and this is the order of the wood that I want it to be. And I think instead of cutting off like 45-degree angle here, I want to cut like off this way and this way so it sits in really nice, like how I do for my quarter pipes. There and there. Here's a scrap piece of the railing just to kind of see the size of it. And I kind of want the most corner of this wood, like what the corner would be, to be in the very middle of this. So it's sitting out like that, if that makes sense. So it would be kind of like that. This isn't the usual way to do this, but I'm doing it. So I pushed hard to see a mark, and I'm pretty close to my initial drawings. So I'm gonna expand them out a little bit and then make the cut and see if it works. I know why this thing is rocking. It's never happened before. It's very old. You can kind of see my idea though, that I'm gonna be cutting there and then I'm gonna cut the same thing on this side here so the rail can just sit in the wood. There it goes. These thin pieces. Okay, next we're gonna cut the metal piece. All right, we're close. There she goes. Having a drill post for that makes it literally 100 times easier. That usually was like a super small bit that I'd probably break, going to bigger and bigger, but now it's just like one bit. It's done in like 7 seconds. So nice. It's looking pretty nice, but before I attach the metal piece, I'm gonna sand all the wood pieces. I'm actually gonna put them together and then sand them and then assemble the metal and the granite. This top piece I'm gonna make it look good by covering the screws with this dowel, so it should look cool. To clean up the edges, because they aren't exactly smooth, I'm gonna get the miter saw out again and then chop off both edges so it's like flush. Next is sanding. Almost forgot to add the dowels. Let's do that now. 19 minutes left. Oh, come on. No. My drill died. Let's do a quick test. Oh. Feels good. I don't have time for that. This surface isn't flat, so I gotta keep sanding. I got a better idea. Little strip to get out in the middle, and then it's all flat. Getting out more than I need to in the middle, just because if it's less than flat, that's fine, but if it's protruding out, I can't do this. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it's still not great. To make this stick to this, we're gonna use some liquid nails. But first we gotta sand this down a little more. It's the worst smell. It's bad. Man. So to be perfectly fair, we did not do it in 1 hour. I guess I failed this time around. What I had to do left was put this glue on there and re-screw in the metal piece. So kind of a bummer, but let's go ahead and finish it up. We'll let it all dry for a couple hours and then we'll come back and skate it. So maybe next time we'll be more successful. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me making this obstacle. It took a little bit over an hour, but it's super solid and heavy and sturdy, and it's great for handboarding. I had a lot of fun making it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it again. Thank you, and God bless.